Dirt roads to rock crawling, two-buck chuck to screaming eagle, moonshine to 50-year-old single malt. We talk about it all here on Wheelin' Wine and Whiskey with your hosts, Jason and Chris.
Welcome to the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey podcast, recorded in the Ruby Track studio. I'm Chris, your host, with the most. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully everybody rang it in safely and sanely, and you're proceeding smoothly into the new year. We're proceeding slowly but steadily towards, actually it's not that slow, but King of the Hammers is right around the corner, and you know what that means. It means it's time to get all your junk prepped up. Be banging and clanging, as I like to say, getting your, whether it's your trail rig or your race car, if you're a race team, all ready to go when you're down at Hammers in Johnson Valley in just a few short weeks. It's going to be here before you know it. In the meantime, I'm sure our faithful listeners can remember that we posted up more than a few years ago, like 5 years ago, a episode called How to Attend King of the Hammers Like a Seasoned Pro. And we aired that repeatedly for, 3 or 4 years. It was a rerun. But through some listener feedback with some suggestions and whatnot, Jason and I sat down last year and recorded an updated version of How to Attend King of the Hammers Like a Seasoned Pro. And this is going to be an annual tradition to air these episodes right around the holidays, kind of as a psych you up moment to get everybody ready and geared up and excited about KOH, which is one of our favorite events of the years. Anyways, I'm sitting here in the Ruby Track studio, kind of looking at my notes. Just want to make sure you bought your tickets for King of the Hammers. Get them online at kingofthehammers.com. And when you buy your tickets, which gets you into the open space there, and also but make sure you buy a camping pass so you can camp and enjoy up to two and a half weeks of camping on the lake bed and all the other fun events if you get the ticket to get into Hammertown. But make sure you buy your tickets to do all that stuff at kingofthehammers.com. And lastly, make sure you continue to listen because Jason and I have got some fresh content coming soon. So rather than beat around the bush, let's just air this rerun. Enjoy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Podcast. A little cold.
Yeah, Mother Nature is definitely delivering some Arctic blasts to us.
Been actually really fortunate. The weather's been great here for KOH Prep 2025. But boy, a little storm rolled in yesterday and brought a little snow with it to the valley. And it was like a high of 28 today. So that I should have had the camper on the truck, but I hadn't yet. And I went skiing instead. And now I'm paying the price.
Yeah. Well,
so it's all good. We'll get it. But heading out soon. A few days ahead of schedule of what I was originally planning. But I'm close. I'm super close. I just got to run to the grocery store for some last minute stuff, get the freshest vegetables and all that. And then we'll head on out.
This is quite the flip because earlier in the month or late last year, you were like, I don't even think I'm going. I don't know if I'm going to go. And now you're balls to the wall.
Weather dependent, right? Weather dependent. And we got a dry spell for a while, but I may be leaving early because there is a storm predicted for that first week of February. We'll see.
Well, looking at all the forecasts, I mean, obviously I work in an industry that's weather dependent in a big way. And we've been just killing it as far as revenue goes because it's been great weather and, the golfers and customers have been coming out to play. I don't think a lot of them work either. Apparently, everybody has this free time during the day to go play golf, but
it's important.
It is, I guess. So, but it looks like there's a change in the weather on the horizon, and it's like the month of January was a gift, and
yes,
which is good. Start the year off with a bang. Let everybody recreate and have a good time. So,
well, typically February, March are our wetter months. So,
yeah. Well, I know that the southeast, the rest of the country has been getting clobbered with ultra cool weather and snow. And I mean, they had snow in like freaking Alabama and Florida.
I know, Florida. How about that? That was crazy.
New Orleans. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Can't make up their fucking minds.
Weather's unpredictable.
You
So
yeah. So
let's we're gonna do an update. We alluded to this, and over
we've been
Christmas-
threatening.
You've been threatening, yes. We give till it hurts here, and so we're gonna update the how to attend KOH like a pro.
Absolutely.
So, what year did we record that original one?
2020.
God, dude, 5 years ago. Can you believe that shit?
I don't. It
was January 2020.
It blows my mind. Yeah, January 2020 was literally the first episode we recorded right after the New Year, the New Year celebration, and yeah, it's. I guess we're just keeping on rolling, keep on rolling with the show, but yeah, I know we had a few listeners comment or write in or text or whatever you want to call it about some fallacies or some inconsistencies or some.
Well, it needed to be updated.
Yeah, things that needed to be changed.
It aged well, but then there was it's cool because you listened to the episode recently. Yep. I just listened to the episode again just to see what we said, and it was hilarious. Going doodle 5 years back in time, and I was like, "Fuck," It aged well, but there's definitely some stuff that changed, and we're gonna address that.
Well, let's be careful now. The episode aged well, but you and I have not aged.
No. There's definitely more gray hair going on right now. But hey, you know what? I'm happy. We're in a good spot.
And super producer Lorenzo hadn't been kidnapped yet.
You're right.
PTSD and all that shit.
That's right. Shit. Oh my gosh, how funny. So I'm just tickled that we're still doing this. 5 years later, we're going into our 6th year here coming up.
And it's no doubt. I mean, it's just to think about all the ups and downs, and we'll have to do that episode. I don't want to have too much of a down episode, but I mean, obviously, the life has thrown us a bunch of curves, and we've had our ups and downs over the last 6 years or 5.5 years, and. But that's something for the future, a future episode that we can produce and get out to the listeners.
Or a toast. May all your ups and downs be in bed. All right, so let's. What are you
drinking? But before we start that, what are you drinking?
I am drinking. This is a bottle I've had for a long time. It's a Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, 94 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It toasted in new oak barrels. It's really good. It's Elijah Craig's always solid.
Absolutely.
And I just picked up, so you're in for a treat. I didn't have any money, but I went ahead and picked up another Elijah Craig that was a private barrel pick from Minden Meats.
Ooh.
So I've got that. I've got my bourbon selection is taking a hit here because I haven't replenished except for this new Elijah Craig bottle I had to get. But I'm bringing. I'll bring bourbon, but it may not be as much as years past. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can dig up here. I'm going to bring some scotches too.
Yeah,
I've been revisiting scotch and. I like scotch.
I had some
scotch. I like scotch. Ron Burgundy. So
I've been drinking Glenlivet lately too myself. So,
but the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey trailer has a new bar top that came out really freaking cool.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
I'll drop some pictures here on the IG, but. Stop on by, say hi, and check out the new bar. Bring a bottle. We always accept whiskey, and of course we reciprocate. We pour whiskey as well. So
that's right.
We give till it hurts.
That's right.
I'll have some wine.
Yep. That's right.
Oh, okay. So let's see. What are you drinking?
I'm glad you
Well,
asked.
I'm glad you asked. God, I didn't reciprocate.
I know. I'm
almost
sitting here.
forgot.
What's going
Yeah.
on here, man?
Yeah.
I am in the process of killing a bottle. I'm
Bottle killing.
working on the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I've had this bottle for a while, but it's got just a little bit of a splash left in it. So I decided I've been working on killing bottles. So,
That
ones
looks
that have just like 1 or 2 drams in them.
Okay, so that's funny because I've been doing the same thing, and I've got a Templeton Rye here that was a Costco Nevada pick, and it's just got a little splash left in it. So that's sitting here on the studio desk as well. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of bottles that have like 1 pour left in them.
That's kind of where I'm at, and it's like I'm wondering about my life choices at this point. But this Double Oak's probably going to die tonight, and then I've got this bottle of Weller that's looking pretty low, but I don't think I'm going to hit. I just can't keep drinking like that tonight.
Yeah, no, but you remember we talked about the infinity bottle thing of doing, getting a empty bottle or a decanter and then pouring what's left of your, wee dram left of what's in your bottles and doing an infinity blend. I just haven't pulled that trigger yet.
That's a hard one to do. I mean, it's isn't there a philosophy on that about from the same family of
it's blending. It's blending. It could be really good or it could be crap, and it's going to change, right? Because if you pour out of it, you pour out the blend and then you add to it. It's constantly evolving, so it's kind of a fun thing. I should do it. I do have a decanter here. Maybe I'll save the Templeton Rye and dump it in there. I don't know. We'll see.
Why don't you wait till after Hammers?
Way too much. Yeah, way too. Yeah, I could bring it to Hammers too. Do that. All right, let's dive into. So, what are you drinking? Did you?
I'm drinking the Double Oaked, and this is that's a Woodford Reserve. You can buy it at Costco, and it's actually I'm gonna go to Costco tomorrow to do my final shopping for Hammers, and I'll probably pick up another bottle of this.
You got to get another bottle. But what is that, like $40 at Costco or something?
It's something reasonable. Like that. It's everything's reasonable at Costco. I mean, they have that stuff that's on the upper shelf there that's a little spendy, but this is 45.2% alcohol, so 90.4 proof. It's just it's a good solid tasty,
that's a good end of night campfire just drinker right there, man.
Hell yeah.
I like that one.
Hell yeah. So anyway, and then I've been working. I was gifted last year a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label. And I hadn't opened it until like a week or two ago, and I like it. It's kind of scary, but it's not
smoky.
bad. It's not too smoky. It's not. I mean, I have some
like cigarette smoky.
No,
it's not that bad, but it's
not that bad. But
smoky.
Somebody gifted me a bottle of Johnny Walker Double Black Label, and I'm terrified to open that.
Double Black.
I think that might be smoky as hell. I think I've never
seen Double Black.
I might bring one to the lake bed.
You should. Let's try it. I haven't had Johnny Walker in a long time. I have a Johnny Walker Gold Label with a little bit left in it. That one was okay, but I'm not a Johnny Walker fan.
No, I mean, I wasn't either, but this Black Label's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, I had a Blue Label one time, wasn't really thrilled with it.
No. I blue, green, I've been underwhelmed by Johnny Walker, but I would revisit it. I got to keep an open mind because my palate has changed.
Absolutely.
But, boy, I don't like sucking on a wet campfire log.
It's not like that. Not that bad.
Not that bad. Okay. All right. Let's get into voicemail, shall we?
Sweet.
So we can get
Sweet.
This. All right, here we go. I recognize this number. I think this is a friend of the podcast here. Let's see.
Oh, they're all friends.
Jason, Chris, how you guys doing?
It's Keith.
Keith from Evolve Racing.
Mm.
Well, we've been out of the spotlight for a while because, the truck, she went up in fire. But unfortunately, we're not going to make Hammers this year.
What?
And
Bummer.
just want to wish all the other racers good luck down there and, shoot for bringing it home, at least shoot for finishing, But hope everybody's doing good. I'm sure everybody's banging and clanging and getting ready to go. And Talk to you guys later. Oh, yes. And Toyotas do suck.
Nice.
Love it.
So no Natalia? What the?
No Natalia. Oh my God, that was hilarious last year. So we had Keith, his wife, Natalia.
Melissa.
I know Melissa's her real name. Natalia's her drunk name. Her alter ego, I guess you say. Drunk alter ego. And Eric Amato. We did Radial Dynamics.
That's right.
We had a good little interview there.
In the,
so you can go back and listen to that. Basically a year ago in early February. You look that one up.
We recorded some great content on the lake bed last year.
Well, that's a bummer, man. That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. We talked about it. He called me when the shit burned up, and I'm like, Jesus criminy. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, right? He could have lost the whole rig. Luckily, he was able to pull the battery pack out. Yep. Yeah. Pull the battery pack out, and he called the fire department, and they literally just sat there and bullshitted and watched it burn out. So, sad deal, but there's some cool stuff going on in his world. I know he's very busy right now, but personally, it's a good move for him, and it's just timing is bad for KOH. So I get why they're not going on a couple levels, but yeah, we're gonna miss you guys. But hopefully we can bring you some good content and release some episodes while we're out there and make you feel like you're there.
Yeah,
you will be missed, especially Natalia. All right. And I think she was drinking wine last year.
Was she?
Wasn't she doing some wine?
Maybe
so.
Bagged wine or something, wasn't
it? I had the Costco box wine in the camper, just to marinate stuff in and stuff, I think
she stuck a straw. She stuck a straw on that and was just drinking it.
That was fun. That was good times. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. This is another, like you say, they're all friends of the podcast, right?
Hell yeah.
I really recognize this number. I don't know. You're probably going to like this one. I have a feeling. Here we go.
Hey, this is Samurai James here. Just calling for 2 pro tips for King of the Hammers. One, you never want to convoy down with Fords because you'll wind up waiting for a tow truck.
There it is.
And 2, you never will tows because we all know tows suck. Well, see you guys down in Lake Bed.
Can he call himself Samurai James if he doesn't own a Samurai? And,
Samurai James. Well, I told him he's got to change his name, but that's how he's known. I don't know. He's going to have to put a samurai hood on that thing or something. He does pull 4 plug wires off his LS, so it does. It's like a 4-cylinder. It still has more power with the 4-cylinder LS than.
All right.
Than the Samurai. Sure. What's it? 60 horsepower or something?
I don't even know. Yeah, 50 probably. Well, maybe at the crank. So.
Oh my God. Well, Samurai James, I can't agree with you there because
I can.
Yeah, I know. I figured you would, so that we'll let you have your 5 seconds of fame here. But yeah, we both agree that Toyotas do suck. So that's good. Thanks for calling in. That's a good pro tip. That is a good pro tip. I like that.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. All right. Well, that's a good segue for getting into our updated how to attend KOH like a pro.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to repeat some stuff from the previous episode, of course.
But there's some stuff that needs to be reiterated, and there's some new shit. And, a lot of our listeners have been there, done that. But there's some, maybe you haven't, and you don't know what to expect. And, the lake bed's a scary place.
And there's no, if you haven't been there before, and what we say is still not going to be enough to prepare you.
No, not at all. It is a spectacle, and I love it. I just fucking love it. But it is crazy. It is crazy, and it is stimulation on high. From eyes, ears, everything, right? It's crazy. it's fucking cool. It's Gearhead's wet dream is what it is. So
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, just to be able to go like you said, the sounds, the smells, and whatnot. But I mean, to be able to, and the access. I mean, this is people are into racing, whatever form of racing is, whether it's off road or on road or road racing, and think of like NASCAR, comparing it to NASCAR. You can't, as an ordinary dude, you cannot walk into the pits in a NASCAR race and hang out with the
not
team
for
and talk to the
$50.
driver. Not for $50, no.
Not for $50.
But
It's the best deal around.
But KOH, you can literally
What is
walk
it
into
now?
the pits.
What's
75.
It's $75 now.
But I mean, it's still a hell of a bargain. You have almost complete access to the teams and the drivers. You run into them walking through regular Hammertown. You don't even have to go into the pits, especially during when they're what's that day where they're getting banded? Not banned. Tech inspection.
Tech day. Yeah. So
Tech day.
They're
I mean,
going through. Yep.
I mean, you can run into the drivers then. I mean, to see the big dogs, hell, I ran into Lauren Healy last year. Who's just standing in Hammertown,
Well, it is. It's people are accessible. It's super cool. And I hope that never changes. We've talked about it before, but I love that aspect of it. You're right. And then, my favorite Christmas morning is Saturday morning of the 4400 and just fist pumping and thumbs up to the drivers as I'm walking through Hammertown. Exactly. They're all lined up and getting ready for the race, and it's just fucking cool. So
we have a lot of tips for you, but before we get into all that stuff, I just want to say real quick that the KOH pre-show, the King of the Hammers pre-show with Dave Cole and Miles Hasselquist, and I believe Tom Ways and Cameron Steele
was there, yep.
Was aired a week ago, 2 weeks ago when this is going to drop.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, you can go to the YouTube on the internet there and look up the King of the Hammers channel on YouTube, and you can see you can watch the KOH pre-show. It's pretty long; it's like a couple hours, but man, it's chock full of content.
Fast forward an hour, basically.
Right.
First part was, but the second half was really good. I think you fast forward like to 80 minutes is where it gets to the course and everything. But it's going to be exciting this year. 3 laps, and there is no details on lap 3 other than it's going to be an ass kicker, and that's what they need because the last few years they finished early. And
right, like 6 hours,
and then a side-by-side almost won last year. So yeah, let's get back to some really hardcore rock crawling, and I think this year's going to do it. I think this is going to be a good one. It's always fun. It's always great. I'm not saying discounting years past, but I really think that Dave's like, okay, guys, I'm fucking stepping it up this year. A lot of things in consideration of like, we can't have log jams like Turkey Claw last year and all that stuff. I mean, there's so much that goes into building that course.
Right.
But I like where this is headed this year. And I really think it's going to be advantage for the hardcore rock guys like Mr. Slauson and, these guys that are fucking great rock crawlers. Campbell is gonna shine this year with a great co-dog, Chris. I think that's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
So anyways,
anybody named Chris in your right seat's gonna be awesome.
There you go. Absolutely. Except my Chris bailed out on me last year on a hardcore rock trail.
Hey, we almost died.
But did you die? You did not die.
If you didn't blip the throttle, we would have.
Well, we wouldn't have died. We just would have rolled over forward, which would have sucked. But anyways.
Yes. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. So let's talk about camping at KOH. So you got to buy a camping pass if you have an RV vehicle.
That's correct.
A recreational vehicle.
Yeah,
you don't need it if you're doing a tent or anything.
I get. Yeah, I think you're correct. Yes.
Yeah. It's just for recreational vehicles.
And I believe the RV pass was $35 this year.
And then there's
plus,
like a $2 fuck you fee or something. So it's like $37 or something. 37
administrative fee, service charge.
Service charge. What the fuck? I just charge $37 or $40 if that's what it is. I don't like to be nickeled and dimed with fucking service charges.
Yeah, I don't know how that
rant. Okay.
There's somebody that's got their hands out, but whatever.
Right? Oh yeah, it's our whatever. Okay.
But yeah,
but still
definitely
a fucking bargain.
It is, because you can be out. You're going to be. I mean, if you go when the gates first open, you're there for almost 3 weeks,
right?
For $35.
I'll be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, where else can you camp for $35 or $37 for 2 weeks?
Now, having said that, this is absolute boondock camping. I mean,
dry camping.
There is no plugins, no hookups, no sewer,
services.
no services. No outlets for you to plug your camper into. You are boondocking it.
Well, yeah, you can plug into that loud generator that your next door neighbor has, the Harbor Freight. I shouldn't say Harbor Freight because they make good generators now. But what'd you call it? The construction.
Yeah, the open frame construction generator.
Open frame construction generator.
The big loud ass sons of bitches.
That basically the muffler amplifies the sound instead of like bringing it down. Those things should be outlawed. I am agreeance with California for outlawing those generators. But yeah, no, my God, have some consideration. But the reality is, there's no quiet time in the desert except for like between 3 and 5 a.m.
That's right.
But you are camping. There's no water. Now there is a water truck that will fill you up for a fee, which is like $100. There is a sewer truck running around if you need to dump your tanks. Again, that's a fee. But
bring cash. Bring,
bribe them with some, well, not bribe them, but take care of them. Those guys are running around crazy. And of course, they're making good money. But if you want to be serviced right away and stuff, you better take care of them with some beverages or something.
And Gatorades, water. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't think they'll take alcohol or
I think they will take alcohol. They may not be able to drink it while they're on their shift, but they'll definitely drink it afterwards.
Right. But yeah, absolutely. And cash is king, and don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick. So, if you have to do a tent, just be sure you got some friends with some large vehicles, some RVs that you can kind of tuck it up against, because that W kicks up out there. And
remember Dirtbag Johnny's tent last year or 2 years ago?
Blow. Oh,
2 years ago.
Oh yeah, it blew sand into the vent of the tent underneath the rainfly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and his sleeping bag, everything was just covered with sand and dirt, and it's terrible. So on that note, you have an RV. If you have an RV, blue tape, painter's tape, or the green tape, the frog tape, is great to have to seal off windows or vents that may allow dust and dirt in. And one of the prime examples is the stupid vent above the vent hood above our stove,
above the cooktop. Yeah,
yeah. It literally has a piece of duct tape with a piece of sheet metal, and some of them have a little deal to close them, that holds it closed. But I tape that sucker shut, because I've come in from a windstorm. Oh, I said it. W storm, and dust is on top of my stovetop in my enclosed camper. And I'm like, what the? So I'm like, okay, tape that shit up. So, and another notorious place is where the refrigerator door is in the, it can blow in there. Now you don't want to seal up your vents there, because the refrigerator does need some ventilation. So
propane needs oxygen.
Right. But on the inside, where my cabinet is, that dirt can blow in there, I tape that up too if it's like super bad. So
sure.
Anyways, it's good to have some blue tape with you for that reason. But generator, just God, be considerate if you can. It's just, we had a loud ass generator next to us last year, and it's annoying as fuck, man. And it's like, I get it. There's race cars going by. There's helicopters in the air. There's fireworks going off in the middle of the night. People are yelling and screaming. it's not a place to go get peace and quiet and, do your.
But the droning of a
Zen yoga.
generator 20 feet from your
Oh,
freaking
my
camper
God.
sucks.
It does. So just think about that. I've got the Predator generator from China Freight, Harbor Freight there, and man, that thing's quiet.
Is
And
it?
it's like a Honda. It idles down. I think it's quieter than a Honda.
Does it have a remote control electric start?
It does. It's fucking badass.
I wish that's the one thing I wish my Honda, I have the little Honda 2000 watt or whatever, and those are super quiet and super reliable, but does not have remote start or stop, which would be kind of nice.
Well, whoever wakes up first, because we'll be camped next to each other, fire that thing off, and then we'll have power. I got 5,000 gigawatts, so it's plenty to power both our campers,
sweet,
and the trailer, and just bring some gas. I have
a 98-inch TV in my camper too. Will the power of that?
Perfect. Yes. Yeah, and then solar, you got solar. Obviously, there's no trees, there's no shade out there, so you're going to get good solar, but you do need to clean your solar panels because of the dust, and I'm afraid this year it's going to be really freaking dusty. Yeah, and I'm up on my roof every morning just dusting off the solar panels and getting a look-see on the lake bed. It's a good morning wake up to oversee the land.
And why is that you want to be able to charge your batteries? Because we're going to get into the topic of resource management, right? We talked about it the previous episode where you have a certain amount of propane you bring with you and batteries. And what these two things combine at night to run your furnace because it gets cold as fuck out there.
It can get cold at night, yes. And you got a propane furnace in your RV, your tenement on wheels, and it can chew through the batteries and it can chew through some propane. So be prepared, have full tanks start out, and if you got a cab over camper like us, I got 2 propane tanks, but in 10 days I'll eat through both those tanks.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you like we said, because the propane is powering your hot water heater, your furnace, your refrigerator, and if you use the cooktop, and God forbid if you use the onboard generator that's run by propane, because that sucks it down fast.
It does. Yes, it does.
But I typically bring an entirely fresh, full third bottle that I can swap in. I'm in a little bit of a predicament this year because my when I was doing my pre-trip planning and inspections, I noticed that 3 of my 4 propane tanks that I own are out of date.
Oh yeah.
But they're only like partially full or partially empty. So I'm going to empty them out at Hammers. I should be okay. I'm not staying the whole 2 weeks, or I'm driving down on Friday night or afternoon, and I'll be leaving the following Thursday.
Okay, so a week.
And then what's nice about having the standard propane tanks like I have is that you can just swap those out with the Rhino.
Yeah, you can go to any store and swap out the blue Rhino or whatever, and swap those out. Yeah, mine are laying down, so I'm kind of screwed. And now I can hang a tank off the side upright and plug it in, but I haven't had to do that. So
right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, go ahead. The power and stuff. It's so
you want
solar, you're golden, but if not,
right, there's enough sunlight during the day because, like we said, there's literally no shade out there. So as long as it's not overcast and crappy, which we had the one day last year that we had the rain, which was wonderful because it knocked the dust down for races. But you'd like to go to bed with a full battery so you can keep your camper at a reasonable temperature. I will say that one of the nights I was at Hammers last year, I may have stumbled into the camper a little drunk and forgetful, and I just climbed into bed and forgot to turn my thermostat on.
Yeah. I
and at like 2 a.m, you wake up to take a wicked piss, and you're like, you get out of bed, it's like, what? I think it was 42 in my camp.
Oh yeah. That's nice. That's good sleeping weather right there.
Kick the furnace on to 55. Oh, it's like a big difference right there.
Yeah. No, that's for sure. And one thing I wanted to note about powered, like if you're renting an RV or you're new to the RV world, and I don't know, to me it seems like it's, I don't know, I guess I've been around RVs a lot, but people see 110 outlets and they think that they can just plug in, right? When they're not,
Yeah.
oh, the camper's got a, and it's happened a lot. I've had people roll into our camp and go, "Hey, Jason, my outlets aren't working in the RV," and I'm like, "Are you running the generator?" Well, no. I'm like, "Well, you got to run the generator to run 110, unless it's a newer RV with an inverter and crazy battery system. Then your 110 outlets will be live." But a lot of people rent these RVs and they just assume that the 110 power is going to come out of that magic outlet there in their RV, and that's not the case. So,
Right. And even if it did, I mean, you still are restricted to the number of watts that your generator or whatever power source is available.
Right.
You're not going to be sitting there running the microwave and the refrigerator and a hair dryer,
And your higher end Class A RVs do have a crazy inverter system, and they do run like a residential refrigerator that is 110, and it's crazy in these cooktops and stuff. But yeah, if you're just renting the Joe Blow El Monte RV, yeah, those outlets aren't going to work unless you're running the fucking generator. So
no, they'll have USB ports, and they'll have those 12-volt, the cigarette style outlets that you can plug into, and those are live because they're running off the 12-volt house batteries that are in your RV. But yeah, it's funny. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but somebody in our camp last year that had rented an RV, and they were not practicing very good resource management at all.
No. They found out in a hurry.
I think they had their tanks pumped 3 times while we were there or something. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta be mindful because, and depending on how long you're there, but if you're there for a week, a shower, if you're doing like a military shower, like turn on the water, get wet, soap up, rinse off, that's like 5 gallons, 4 or 5 gallons is what a shower takes. And you times that by how many people you got. And, I have a shower. I'm fucking showering every day. I have to shower every day. I got to go to bed clean. I don't, that's why I have a camper. Hashtag man's life.
Well, you have the shower that you do daily. You do dishes daily because you don't want to have shit piling up in your sink. And then of course you got to flush your toilet. So, I mean, there's water being used. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, be conscious of that and, just keep it in mind. What about fuel? So there was fuel for sale the last few years on the lake bed.
Was
VP
there?
Fuels? Yeah. VP Fuels had full fuel for sale.
Like regular unleaded, or is it all race fuel?
No, they had lower octane stuff, but yeah, they got the race shit too. You want to make your generator really sing, you can throw some 112 in there.
Put some race gas in that sucker. See, give it the good stuff.
It'll smell good too when it's freaking running. But yeah, so I don't know exactly, but the closest fuel is probably that 247 maybe, or somewhere in that area. I don't know. You're probably
Lucerne,
15, 20 minutes away. Yeah, to fuel. Once you hit, you get off Boone Road. Yeah, you probably got a 15, 20 minute drive to fuel. So, get your whatever your toys you're bringing, and if you got some big old V8 that eats up the fuel, or you're running a little frickin' 3-wheeler at the Ultra 3 track and just making a few laps, you just gotta decide how much fuel you need out there.
Well, and obviously, I mean, like you said, it's available on the lake bed, but you probably pay a premium for that. Everything that's near Hammertown is you're gonna be paying a premium for. But what's your time worth? Because if you need to leave King of the Hammers to go to town, it's we talked. I think it's like 25 miles or whatever to
Walmart. It's about 36 minutes, 24 miles from Boone Road to a Walmart in Landers. But to me personally, I want to get there and I don't want to leave. I want to enjoy myself. I don't, hopefully I remembered everything, but sometimes you got to go get supplies and get stuff, but it's not too far, but it's a little bit
it's
of a
doable.
trek. So,
and typically somebody from, well, at least our camp, somebody
we got
is
several
almost
people
going
that
to
run into
every
town.
day. Yeah.
So I've thrown in some gas cans for people doing runs into town. Give them some extra money and say, hey, can you fill these up for me? So that's cool. We always have a really good camp and people running into town and doing stuff and doing laundry or whatever. And they got to get to civilization for a little bit.
Right.
Reconnect with the world. Where I'd like to be off the grid and out there and hopefully not run into town. But so groceries, fuel, firewood. It gets freaking cold. They do have firewood for sale out there. And there's a guy right on the corner there by gate 1 that, you can buy a wheelbarrow full or a freaking truckload. So, of course it's going to cost you. But it's there and it's firewood and,
nothing like a campfire at Hammertown or
when you need it. Oh yeah, but how about the fire pit this year? They got the laser nut, big old freaking tall metal structure in the center now. That's always a good time. Yeah, do yourself a favor. You must go to the campfire one night in Hammertown,
right by the Jumbotron.
Yeah,
downtown Hammertown.
You're going to meet all kinds of cool people and. It's a good time. So, they got showers now.
Yeah, they had. I think they started with those last year, and that's certainly a welcome thing. Because not everybody has big fancy RVs or even a cab over camper. Some people do use tents still, and not recommended, but people do, or they car camp. Some people just curl up in the back of their SUV.
And even if you have a camper and you don't want to use up your water, you can go use the showers there. And there's a fee. I don't know what the fee is exactly, but whatever it is, it's worth it to get clean. It's freaking worth it.
Sure. Yeah, it's a little bit of a poke. Yeah, if you're near Hammertown, you got to drive out Boone Road for a bit. At least that's where it was located last year. So, but there's all sorts of services. So showers, and Jason just mentioned firewood. But there's also, and there was a general store in Hammertown last year. I think they're going to have that again this year, and they sell all sorts of things. You can
generators, they sell
winches.
Yeah, and it was a weird. It was interesting because they had some the general store stuff with some basics, camping supplies and stuff you would need and toiletries and stuff. And then
belts for your side by side.
Yeah. But then there was a kind of a vendor area in there that was kind of weird. So I don't know. We'll see what it's like this year, but there is, you pretty much can buy whatever you need on the lake bed, basic shit. And the food vendors have grown over the years.
Oh, yeah. Of course, you got pizza, you've got ice cream, you've got hot dogs, hamburgers,
tacos.
Yeah. It's gotten crazy.
Ice cream. There's just a coffee. There's a couple coffee vendors now. And
that's right.
And it's funny because the years that it's butt-ass cold, the coffee place is doing well and the ice cream place is crickets, and then vice versa when it's hot. Coffee, everybody has to have their coffee in the morning, the fanatics, the caffeine fanatics, but ice cream's always good. I don't care if it's hot or cold. Good ice cream is good.
Especially out in the middle of the desert.
So because it was funny because when we recorded this in 2020, we said, bring food and all this stuff. Well, now, honestly, you could car camp and live as long as you got a bankroll. You could buy food. You can take a shower.
The shitters, they got the blue boxes.
They got the blue boxes. The shitters that they and pro tip is they clean them in the morning. So Anyways, and bring TP. You don't want to run out of TP, and they do a good job though. They do a really good job, but just I don't know. TP is mountain money.
That's exactly it.
But you could live out of a car and attend KOH and be comfortable. Granted that you have a good sleeping bag or some warm blankets, because it does get cold at night.
Yes, it does.
So warm clothes, and you got to prepare. It's the desert, and people associate the desert with like, oh, heat and palm trees and beautiful. Well, that's Laser Town, but Cody provides the heat with a massive bonfire on Saturday night.
You can see it from orbit.
Oh God, it's insane. It's so good. That Laser Town is so cool. But prepare for the cold. I mean, like bitter freaking cold.
Right. And to do that, you want to layer up. You want to have multiple layers of clothes,
Exactly.
I mean, not just one heavy jacket. You want to, because in the morning it's cold, and then it might not warm up to be hot, but it's still going to, warm up throughout the day.
It'll be like in the 60s, and that feels pretty warm. For me, that's going to be like summertime down there. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, and bring shorts, because it can get freaking hot too.
And if you're running around in shorts and t-shirts, you want to have sunscreen. So make sure you bring sunscreen, lots and lots of sunscreen.
Lip balm, because it is fucking dry out there. Hydration.
Bring clapstick. Yep.
Yeah, clapstick. If you know, you know. But yeah, it's just dry, like hand lotion and stuff. It is dry desert. I live in the freaking high desert, and I'll tell you, I drink so much damn water. And if you're not pissing, you're not drinking enough water. So be conscious of that. I know
Gatorade.
Gatorade, or the
liquid IV
sticks that you can add to the water bottles and stuff is a very good call, because man, it is dry, and then of course you get into the libations in the evening around the campfire and stuff, and that doesn't help things. But
a good rule of thumb is if you're drinking, I think if you're drinking beer, I think every 2 beers you should drink 16 ounce of water. If you're drinking,
that is a good rule of thumb, Chris, but I don't think a lot of people practice that. But
no, it's good
to say. It's good to say.
But if you're drinking spirits, I like to drink 8 or 12 ounces of water after every beverage.
Yeah. Well, so I put ice in my. I surround my water with bourbon.
Our bodies are really efficient about extracting the water from the bourbon.
Right. But yeah, hydration's key, and whatever your drink of choice that's non-alcoholic, besides soda, Dr. Pepper, James, whatever, just be conscious of hydration, because you will dry out, and even though it's cold, you're thinking, oh yeah, no, drink water or Gatorade or something with electrolytes, something that will be good for you, because those hangovers in the morning suck.
Oh yeah, no, that's and if you are hungover, drink water. Drink more water.
Yeah,
liquid IV.
Something.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna have an IV station in Hammertown.
Well, there is that the Racer IV place. I think they'll be out there again.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So you can go and get an IV, professionally induced IV, to hydrate. Now, Pryor, if you're listening, we need some IV bags in camp. It's always good to know medics.
Yeah, I hate needles, dude. I mean,
I don't mind needles.
I've had 3 IVs in my life, and I didn't
really
like them. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Here we go again. I don't like them.
No, that's a good way to go. If you want to, that's the cheat code. If you want to drink a lot of libations and you want to feel good, get the IV.
I think there are places in Las Vegas on the Strip.
There are oxygen bars and all that shit. Anyways, stay hydrated, whatever you got to do.
Absolutely. Don't be that guy or gal.
Yeah. And speaking about don't be that guy, fucking police your garbage, your trash. And especially when the W kicks up and shit blows across the desert. Just be conscious of it. Most of us are, but there are a lot of dickheads out there that don't. And, they have cleanup at Chocolate Thunder backdoor and stuff, and these cleanup parties. I've participated in that over the years, and it is amazing to me how much shit is left from partying at night on Chocolate Thunder and Backdoor.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It
really is.
I don't get it. I don't understand. I have a good time. I get all that, but don't throw your fucking cans on the ground. And
just walk away.
There's miscellaneous shit out there. I question humanity.
It's terrible.
Cleanups. But
what's the other thing? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that the Gambler 500 and Bad Lions Good Times are running Chocolate Thunder this year in cleanups. They're organizing cleanups and stuff. So I hope this adds some awareness, and I know it's going to be great because they're really good. Sons of Smokey is another one that's involved with that. It's good because there needs to be something governing body out there. So I hope I'm encouraged by them being out there. So and they have respect of our community. But there's always the dickheads and stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to see what all transpires. But
well, bad eggs are going to be bad eggs, and
they
that's
are.
just all there is to it.
People make bad decisions.
I mean, one of the other things that goes on out there is the people that bring all the pallets and stuff, the furniture and whatnot to burn, and they don't clean up the nails and shit like that.
God, yes.
The videos and the stories I've seen on Facebook and Instagram about people with magnets going out there and
5-gallon buckets full of metal nails, right?
Yeah. I mean, that gives me just a small bit of anxiety driving out there.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, just don't do it. I mean, I get it. It's convenient. Oh, I got all these pallets. What am I going to do with them?
You're bringing construction wood or something, it's like, so
stop doing that.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Bring fire. Just firewood on the lake bed. Just pool your money with your amigos and make it happen, Captain.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. That's a theme on our show sometimes.
It is. We give till it hurts, and don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Suck.
So we talked about outfit or clothing and layering and so forth and so on. One of the things that's important, because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. I mean, you're going to walk from your camp to Hammertown, and Hammertown's awesome. You definitely want to take some time, a day or whatever, half a day or multiple days if you're there for the week.
Sure.
Wandering around, visiting the vendors, and of course your opportunity to walk into the pits.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the theme here is walking. So you want to have good shoes, good supportive shoes, comfortable shoes that fit well. And of course, good thick socks.
Yes,
because your feet are going to sweat, and or your feet get wet, or they get cold, or they get hot. You're going to want to change your socks. So good shoes, good socks is important.
Good footwear. Yeah, for sure. Another thing along that is that people don't think about is a flashlight or some kind of a light, because if you do go into Hammertown at night and you hang out at the fire and you have a few libations and you're trying to find your camp, flashlight comes in handy. The let's face it, the camera, phone, fucking lights don't do shit. So
yeah, but you have a GPS on your phone, and if you pinned your campsite, you might be able to find your way back.
if it's working, yes, that would be great. But the headlights, these new headlights that are LED, they're like a headband that you wear.
Yeah,
these things are super bright, and they got a little motion on off thing. I've got a couple of those. They're like $11 on Amazon. Holy hell, they work great. Rechargeable. You plug them into a USB to charge them up. But they are super bright and they're super convenient. So you can, find your way back to camp, hopefully. Stumbling around. But yeah, but they work good. So if you don't have that is a pro tip right there. Go buy yourself one of these LED headbands for $11 on Amazon. And there's several different companies. I can't pronounce the names even if they were in front of me right now. Yeah. Anyways, so, but they work good.
I'll do the research and put a link for them.
Put a link. They're good. I'll send them to you, Chris. The ones that I bought, and they work great.
I bought them a whole bunch of those for
You
my
did?
crew, and
Okay.
we have a USB plug-in station in
Oh,
the break
perfect.
room for them to charge their headlamps. So
That's
they're
cool.
pretty badass. I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So what did you want to get into the communication a little bit? Did we talk?
Let's talk about that.
I know in the old episode we talked about, the Wi-Fi and so forth and so on. And
they had like stations, they had antennas out staggered throughout Hammertown and the surrounding area where you could buy Wi-Fi, and it was like crazy expensive.
And
but
then
you
there
could buy
was
Wi-Fi.
Then there was the later on when you could buy internet with like a dish that would aim towards Hammertown.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh,
you would hit these antennas. They would set it up. They come out and set it up in your camp, and antennas that would face the main antennas that they had in camp, and it was
like $500 or something.
It was insane, dude. But for a group, it made it, and we could watch the race, and it was great. But now
we watched the Super Bowl one year. That was cool.
So now, what do we got?
Starlink, and everybody and their mother has Starlink. There's probably more Starlinks on the lake bed. A concentration of Starlinks that's pretty epic, I would think.
The first year it was released, like a few years ago, it was a test bed for Elon Musk and his Starlink station set up there because it was the largest concentration of Starlinks, and we were skeptical. We thought it was going to overload and crash. It didn't. It's money.
It's
the way to go.
changer.
And now we got race cars that are going to have Starlink this year again.
Yeah.
And some live streaming that's going to be fucking phenomenal. I can't wait.
Well, it's groundbreaking for communications for us, so spectators and media, because we're both of those. But to think about the race teams, I mean, because there are, even with Weatherman, and this will get into the ham radio talk in a minute, but there's still dark areas on the track where teams can't communicate with their pits or their crew chief. So the Starlink thing is, if they break down now and they have Starlink on their car, they can literally make a phone call.
It is, yeah, you're right, and check in with their pits and stuff where cell service goes dark. Cell service has gotten better out there.
It has.
It still is not great. I wouldn't rely on it,
especially later in the week when the lake bed's full.
Exactly. So the network gets saturated, but Starlink is holding up. It keeps getting better. The in-car footage is going to be phenomenal. It's a good way to go. So if you got some friends with Starlink, if you don't have Starlink, good old Wayno in our camp,
throw him a few shekels.
He brags, about having fucking 58 people on his Starlink or whatever, and he tries to crash the system with his mesh. He's got a mesh network set up, Starlink, the IUD mesh. But he tries to crash it, and he hasn't crashed it yet. Now, granted, it does slow down a bit. Yeah, he actually has it divided somehow, and this is beyond my pay grade. But he has it divided where there's a limited network, for downloading stuff, and then there's like kind of an unlimited, like if you're on the inner circle. I don't know, but we got Starlink the last couple years, and it's been great.
It has, and it's been a game changer for us as a podcast, and for content providers, because there was a couple of years. I mean, when we first started the podcast and we were media,
right?
I mean, there was time. I mean, because that was one of the things that was good about media, was being able to go down to the media tent to upload our. They had internet.
Had internet.
And the first year, I mean, I think it was like 11 o'clock at night. I slogged down to the media tent to get internet so I could upload the episode. I mean, you're comfortably sleeping away in your camper, and I'm down in the media tent making it happen.
Good job, Chris.
I think a couple times, and then there was one year that we didn't have Starlink, and I don't know. There was something going on with the media tent. It wasn't good internet, so I ended up using my that Wi-Fi cell booster that I have in my camper.
Yeah, that's right, the Wii Boost.
the Wii Boost, and that was, I mean, it still was pretty pathetic, but
Right.
it allowed me to, I mean, it took hours,
Yeah.
literally hours to upload the episode, but I made it happen. But having Starlink is definitely a game changer for us and for anybody that needs to be in contact when they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. No, 100%. And it's good. That reminds me, I need to turn it on. So, that's the other nice thing about Starlink. We don't run it 24/7. We turn it on for big events. So I need to log in and turn that bad boy on so we have it ready for the link bed there.
For sure, because we'll need it, because we're going to have tons and tons of content.
I'm always excited to go down there in the interviews, but it's really freaking cool that we have people reaching out to us that want to interview. And man, I'm excited of some of these interviews coming up for KOH. So stay tuned. We're gonna give till it hurts. Continue doing that, and we're revisiting some people we've had on the podcast in the past.
Absolutely.
Just because they're fucking great people and interesting stories, but
their race program's constantly evolving and being updated, and we need people want to know.
And we got some people that you never know, because I mean, I've got stuff lined up, but it gets so crazy on the lake bed and trying to get the stars to align to get some of these people. But I'm excited about some of these interviews we got coming up, Chris.
Well, and the podcast is invested in some new tech. Not new tech. I mean, we have these wireless mics that are going to be we're going to be very mobile this year.
Okay, cool.
Wireless mics that go into a cell phone or even just a laptop. So we can just pop into some place and say, hey, you got 10 minutes. We just literally put this lapel mic on you or lavalier and just go, right? Hey, we're here with blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What's your story? What do we got going on? Blah, blah. It's just a quick hit. Boom.
Because we visit so many people in the pits, and it'd be great to get some of that on the podcast. I'd love it. Okay. Pro tip. You ready?
Yeah.
This is something I said back in 2020, and my lock screen on my phone is still, well, I've changed it, but I still have the phone number on there. It's my mom's phone number. So if my cell phone gets lost, heaven forbid, the lock screen, not spring, screen, has a cell phone number on it. So it's a great hack, because people get excited, drop their phone, whatever stuff happens out there on the lake bed. You got it in your pocket and you're riding with Randy motherfucking Slauson, and it flies out at 98 miles an hour, on some dune. They can pick up your phone. Hopefully it still has some charge, and see a phone number. Like mine says, if found, call, and it has the phone number. And, it also has the Wheeling Wine and Whiskey logo. So if somebody sees that and recognizes it, okay, great. Or you got your car on there.
Oh, great. They'll hold it hostage then at that point.
I did it. That could happen. That very well could happen. But that is a great tip, because, people do lose their cell phones, and you got like a picture of your kids on there. And if nobody recognizes your kids, then, trying to get your cell phone back, and as far as I know, there's no lost and found. There is a, emergency services area, and there is a trailer for the police and fire and all that stuff. So maybe that is, or somebody brings it up to the stage, where Miles and Ian and Pam Hall and all of them are announcing, and they can say, hey, we found this phone, and there's these two kids on it, red case, whatever it is. But yeah, if you want your phone back, put somebody's number that's, ideally off the lake bed, that people could call and say, hey, I found this phone, and this is the number that was on the screen.
That's a great tip. Absolutely.
Yeah. Pro tip. No
so
charge.
In the same vein of communications, we talked about Starlink, we talked about protecting your cell phone and getting it back, and cell phone service, but if you're on the lake bed and you're in a group of people and you're all separated, whether you're doing a trail ride or people are at base camp and other people from your group are down in Hammertown wandering around, you want to figure out where they're at. Ham radios or FRS radios.
Yeah.
Great way to do it. It's super cheap.
Ham.
Preferably ham. Exactly. Let's be sure that operating on ham frequencies is illegal unless you are a licensed ham radio operator. So, super easy to get. I mean, just try to be legal. And then of course, having a ham radio allows you to listen in on the race teams and of course race ops. And we hear it every single year, people transmitting on race ops, and you need to stop doing that.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Just, it falls in line with don't be a dick. And if they tell you, hey, you're on the wrong channel, change channels. Don't give them lip.
So can you listen and not have a license?
Absolutely. You can listen and not have a license.
So that's fine. And this goes along with don't be a dick. Listen in and stay informed, and there's race teams that are running different channels and you get those and that's great. It's cool to hear, but don't interrupt their program. There's several other channels you can be on to talk to your crew, where your Toyota just fucking shit a drive shaft and you need some help on, jackhammer or something. So be conscious of that. If you have a ham radio license, obviously you're educated and know that stuff. But if you don't, just be smart. Be smart about it. Their whole rugged radio thing and those channels that they've got, checkers and all this stuff. I mean, they are bottled down. We got to bottle down. Let's have a moment of silence for Chris. This bottle. Plate taps. So yeah, everybody's on those channels.
Yep.
It's just they're popular channels. So, but that's the benefit of getting a ham license, because you can get some channels and nobody's going to be on them.
Frequencies. You can find an open frequency. Yeah.
Yeah. Our camp, we got a good one. We got a couple of them, and we don't have anybody chiming in, and it's just our group, and it's great. So that is the benefit of having a ham license and knowing how to work all that stuff. But I mean, if you got an FRS, those are dime a dozen, and you're going to have some bleed over. You're going to have some, 12-year-old kids playing cops and robbers and woodchuck to gray squirrel and all that stuff going on too. But
FRS or GMRS. And
GMRS is even better. And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the in-between FRS and ham radio. And GMRS is great. Technically, you're supposed to have a license for that, which is like $75 for a one-time fee or something.
Yeah, lifetime fee, I think.
Lifetime
10
fee.
years,
I've got
like
my
that.
GMRS license just because, pay the man, whatever. But GMRS is great. Works really well. And you pay and that's it. You don't need to take a test or anything like that. Like ham. And GRMS is very reliable, works well, travels long distance. So, if you don't have, look into it, get GMRS license and buy a radio that will do GMRS,
or you can get
that is the new CB.
Get a Nextel phone. Nextel phone.
Oh my God, that's dating yourself. I had one of those. Those things were doodle. You talk. We thought that was the greatest freaking thing. Isn't that funny how
they were cool in the day, man? Absolutely.
Oh, Nextel was awesome. If you had Nextel, you were doing some shit, man. That was the modern
cell phone and a walkie-talkie all in one. It was pretty cool. So
it was cool.
Bat phone.
All right. What else?
Okay, so we've got let's see. Cameras. I know in the past everybody carries a camera with them because it's part of it's in their phones. But some people, professional photographers, or even, high-end amateur photographers, want to bring a camera. I have a really nice DSLR. I'm not sure I'm going to bring it. I may or may not.
You should.
Still bouncing around on that one, but
I've never seen it. You need to get some photos.
It's just keep in mind, if you bring your fancy equipment out there, it's a harsh ass environment and you want to protect it. So, I know there's tons of professional photographers out there, and our partner in crime, Andy Carnitas, he carries 2 cameras, and they're both very high end, and he doesn't seem to ever have problems.
And he car camps.
Andy car camps. Yeah, he'll be. All he does is he pulls up he has a FJ Cruiser, right?
Right.
He has a couple of wood blocks. He just kind of semi levels it at night, and then he curls up in a sleeping bag in the back and goes to sleep.
And then he's gone at like 7:30 in the morning staging he's got some of the best spots to get photos. He gets some killer photos.
He does. He really does. And if I was in better shape, I'd probably try to hike around with him, but those days are so gone for me.
But you did hang with him back in the day.
I did. It was fun.
No, it's true. And, with the cell phone now, I mean, getting photos and stuff is great, but, and there is just opportunity abound to get, now video of crazy, race action, all that stuff, some backdoor action. You like the backdoor action, don't you?
So yeah, I mean, I think that if you do take a lot of cool photographs of the racing or whatever it is you see at King of the Hammers is worthy of sharing, hashtag or share it to at Wheeling Wine Whiskey, or hashtag Wheeling Wine Whiskey, on the IG. That'd be super cool. I think to kind of have a lot of shares going on there.
Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. There's some bad stuff you don't want to share, and be discretionary with that. But there's stuff we don't want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Out there.
Inside of
I would fail this podcast if we didn't mention Ultra 3 night, Tuesday night.
Oh, shit.
If you don't know Ultra 3, figure the shit out. It's the LED TP, so it's a huge. You can't miss it. It's in Upper Hammertown Heights.
It's mid-level Hammertown,
right across from our camp, and we love Ultra 3. Everybody who's anybody is at Ultra 3. A lot of the racers are there, and it is a fucking party on Tuesday night.
They have women dancing in gilded cages.
Yeah, the go-go dancers, the go-go cage. It's super cool. It's fun to see this thing evolve over the years, because it was like kind of we're just going to run some 3-wheelers to where it's evolved to now, where it's actually a thing.
Do you remember the early days? I mean,
God, yes.
When we were camped below them,
I thought, who the fuck are these kids running these ATCs at night? And we wander over there, and we're like, okay, if you can't beat them, join them, type of thing. And we met them, and they're super fucking cool.
Oh, they're some of the greatest people. Absolutely.
We learned that it was, this race, and then it became a thing, and it's organized. It's an organized race now, and you don't want to miss Ultra 3 on Tuesday night. So
anybody's going to be there.
Yeah,
including
make it
people
happen.
that have been on. People have been on the show.
It is so good. It's a lot of fun, and that is a must see on Tuesday nights there.
I think Boston Kyle is one of the front runners.
He's the reigning 3-wheeler king, and then they have a ladies class, and they got different classes and stuff. But I love going over there. I go over there several times during the week, but Ultra 3 Day, they got like 50 plus of these ATCs, these 3-wheelers lined up.
Yeah, the little Honda things.
And some of these things are fucking modded out, like major modded out.
Straight pipes and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's good fun. So do yourself a favor and make sure you hit Ultra 3 on Tuesday night.
So let's get into the schedule a little bit. So Tuesday night is Ultra 3. They don't have the shootout anymore.
Monday is the X Rocks this year, so that's new. It used to be the shootout on Monday night. Now it's going to be X Rocks on Monday. I don't know the timing exactly. There's qualifying earlier on, but they're going for a $10,000 purse.
Oh shit!
And it's the best of the best, wheelers that we see doing Trailbreaker and stuff at Sand Hollow.
So 4-wheel steer.
Oh God, yeah. This is in the course. This isn't X Rocks is East Coast.
Yeah.
And so that it's exciting that they're coming out here and being part of this. And it's a little hike from Hammertown, not bad. It's basically across from Dave's. What I gather, it's across from Dave's compound, in a section that's never been wheeled before.
That's a pretty good hike.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be badass to watch these guys and gals compete. So, and they're going
that's
for
Monday.
$10,000 purse. So that's Monday. Tuesday, Ultra 4, Ultra 3, I should say. Ultra 3, racing, the whiskey's kicking in.
Right.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. There's so much going on. And of course, the racing, you got golf carts Thursday, Friday.
Well, then you have also qualifying going on all week long for the different
Power
classes.
Hour Wednesday. The Power Hour is great to all the big dogs that are, qualifying for the 4,400 race for Saturday. Man,
it's chock full. I mean, you can go to kingofthehammers.com and you can see the schedule there.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep referring to. So, I mean, obviously the pre-show on YouTube, King of the Hammers channel, you can see that there, and you go to kingofthehammers.com and you can see the schedule. If you haven't bought tickets, you can go to kingofthehammers.com and buy your tickets. You need to have tickets. I think the price has gone up. I'm not sure about that, but I know
7,500. Now it's 100.
If you haven't bought, if you didn't buy tickets online, you really should, because it's definitely more if you buy at the gate. And I mean, I'm really getting pretty stoked. You're driving down before I am, 3 or 4 days before, but I'm anxious to get there. My oldest child's going with me this year.
That's cool.
He's been before, but I think it's been 4 or 5 years since.
It's been a while. Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit of a reality check for him, a little wake up call. It's like it's evolved, and
yeah.
I mean, the last time he went, we were camped with Tommy and everybody below the Ultra 3 guys.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The year he went, I towed the enclosed trailer that Eddie owns.
That's right. Eddie's trailer.
And that was a game changer right there, being able to haul all that stuff down, for Stadium Kitchen and whatnot. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm getting pretty stoked. Obviously, I'm on my own meal plan for the most part. But I can't wait, man. We're gonna be pulling in the dark on Friday night.
Sweet.
And hopefully you guys will have a spot for me. Make sure you have
your spot. I'll have your spot. You are OG royalty. So we got you set up. OG royalty, we call it. But just it's fun. It's camp within camps, Hammertown Heights Estates. Shout out to Dolly. She's been out on the lake bed now for a month.
She has a mailbox now.
She does. Delivered. She's got her own zip code and everything out there. And she's loving it, and it's great. But shout out to her for saving Stonehenge for us, and camp that is it's fun. I mean, we have 70 plus RVs in our camp.
It's crazy how it's
grown
grown
within camps, and
the geriatric region.
Yeah, I've stepped back a little bit this year. I organized the meal plan for several years, and it got to be too big, too much, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. It was way too much work for one person. Dory stepped up this year and making it happen, and I'm so thankful for that. So shout out to Dory for making that happen, and it's going to be great. Our night's gourmet burger night with all the fixings. So We always have good food. It's camaraderie. It builds a sense of community. Everybody getting together for dinner and stuff, and sharing stories at the dinner tables, and it's fucking cool. Yes, looking forward to it. A couple other notes I have here. The 40. We got to mention the 40.
Oh, don't forget about the 40. Yeah.
So you can go down there, and from what I understand, the bands are going to play down there, and they're not going to be in Hammertown this year.
Somebody said the bands were playing over at
and then there's a stage
Thunder.
at Chocolate Thunder. So I don't know. It's good. They needed to move that out of Hammertown because the racers, it's gotten super serious, and it's not just racing for a 6-pack of beer anymore. People are laying down some serious cash to be out there racing.
Oh yeah, especially the trophy trucks.
Yes, well, everything, right? I mean, yeah, it's just gotten big and expensive, and people are taking it seriously now, and which is great.
Yeah,
but,
great for the.
They want to get some sleep. They don't want to listen to Sublime at fucking 12 o'clock at night. So I get that. And not that it's going to be that much more quiet, I guess, because of all the other shenanigans that are going on in the lake.
Fireworks, generators.
But hopefully, and that's another pro tip is earplugs. If you are a light sleeper, you better bring some kind of earplugs or earmuffs or something, because it is loud. There is a lot of mayhem going on at all hours of the night.
I'm a pretty good sleeper, but there was one night that there was like freaking artillery going off.
Oh yeah,
it's high explosives.
Some big stuff. So, yeah, but yeah. So I don't know all the details about the concerts this year, but the 40 is great. It's a great hang. I mean, some of our couples have headed down there as a date night to go grab some food and a beverage. They got a bar there. They got entertainment, fire pits and cornhole and all kinds of stuff. It's super cool. I went there last year and met the owners, and they are doing it right.
That's cool.
It's super cool. And then, of course, Lasertown. I don't know what the process is to get in there anymore, but Cody's super accommodating. I know people are camping there again this year, that you can camp there for a fee, but it's crazy to see that thing evolve.
Isn't it though? I think you and I are going to go to Lasertown this year.
We're going to get Cody back on the podcast, get a little update from him. He's been on a few times, but yeah, I want to go back. I didn't make it out to Lasertown last year. I want to get out there and see everything in person. I've seen it on IG.
I want to try the flamethrower this year.
Cody's a great guy, and definitely a cool thing to check out. So
Cody, make sure the flamethrower is fueled up for us.
Well, he's got the Predator freaking statue now or whatever that shoots flames. Did you see that?
Jeez, no, I haven't seen
that. No, it's badass.
It's cool shit. Yeah, I'm not on IG right now, so I'm not seeing it.
Well, you need to get back on IG now. If any time is to be on IG, is right now, while the lake bed is just growing and the excitement's building, Chris. So,
speaking of that, there's another. You can go to the Ultra 4, not Ultra 4, King of the Hammers YouTube channel, and they have a Fisher Peak camera.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. I haven't seen that yet.
Zoom camera that is up there. That's moving. It moves around every minute and a half, 2 minutes. It changes its direction, so it's showing something else.
That's cool.
And it's like shows Hammertown. You can go back and do a time lapse and see how Hammertown has grown over the last week.
Yeah,
and it's like the pits have doubled in size. You can actually see Upper Hammertown Heights. You can see Dolly and Eric's RV up there. Yep, the motorhome. And next week when you arrive, I'll be able to see when you're sitting out there holding a glass of bourbon.
There you go. I'll have Lorenzo in my arms and a bourbon, and yeah, be perfect.
So, but yeah, there's all sorts of great ways to, if you can't make it to the lake bed, I'm sorry, but there's certainly great ways to participate. You can obviously watch it It's going to be super well covered live on all the races,
Yes.
the 4,600, 4,500, 4,400, 4,800, and of course the 4,900 races will all be covered live and streamed on the YouTube for your enjoyment. It's gotten better, a lot better over the years. The drone coverage has gotten so good.
Dusty Drone, shout out to Dusty Drone. He's got, obviously the drones in the air. He's got that Losi, laser net car now, the 1/6 scale with the cam on it. Cool. That's shit. Badass. The coverage is so good. I mean, honestly, watching it from home is not a bad thing. It's gotten so much better, and it's hard to keep up when you're on the lake bed, but we kind of got the best of both worlds. We're out there live, and we got TVs in camp and get to stream all that.
For sure.
It's so good.
I mean, I'm leaving early for work related reasons, but and I just don't have unlimited vacation, but I'm looking forward to being able to watch the races on Friday and Saturday from my home, which is going to be pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of watch parties going on. So, that's cool. I
had one more thing, and I don't think we've touched on it.
So go ahead.
Okay, so I know that in the previous version of this episode, we talked about GPS and getting around and not getting lost on the lake bed. I mean, because if you go out into the far reaches, if you go over to like outer limits and stuff, things start to look a lot alike, and you can get lost. Now, I know during Hammers Week, there's a shit ton of people out there bopping around and doing what they do. But if you're not out there with a bunch of other people, you could get lost.
Right.
And a great way to not get lost is to have some sort of mapping software.
Yes. And
I know GPS is great. It works no matter what on your phone, or even if you have one of those independent like Garmin devices or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Gaia or Onyx are certainly your friends. And, I'm sure Jason can talk a little bit more about that.
Well, I've been, I'm a huge Gaia fan because it's super detailed. If you are into, topography and stuff, it's really good. Onyx is more user friendly, and I've gravitated more towards that for trail rides and stuff. And there's a lot of trails mapped out now on Onyx in Johnson Valley. Thanks to Horton.
Horton with a who?
Horton has submitted a bunch of stuff down there. But yes, so having it's worth the money. I don't know. There's sales going on and stuff. It's like $40 or something. It's definitely worth it because that is an expansive area. And backdoor, people know where the main stuff is, but trying to find some of these other trails is you can get lost out there pretty easy, and especially at night. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
So Onyx is great. Gaia, whatever you're using, some kind of software to get around, that's a great call, Chris.
Yeah, for sure. And then of course, when you're bopping around and exploring during Hammers Week, be aware of when and where the racetrack is, and don't enter the live racetrack or hot track.
Yeah.
And if there's officials or somebody tells you to stop, you just stop and don't be a dick.
Well, and so what they've been pushing this year, and I've always had a flag, but having a flag on your rig out there in the desert is huge. You're thinking, oh, well, it's wide open. Well, no, the flag helps visibility. And then, a lot of people have these lighted whips at night, and that's great too. I mean, just be fucking visible. Because especially when racers are out there practicing and stuff. And, there was the incident last year that was very unfortunate. But it underscores how crazy it can get out there, and just keep your head on a swivel, be visible, turn on your lights, have a flag, make yourself known of where you're at. And we're talking about the high speed stuff out in the desert. But obviously you're rock crawling on the Hammers trails, jackhammer and stuff. I mean, you're not going over a couple miles an hour, but that desert gets pretty unruly, and especially at night. So be aware of that. Have a flag. Definitely, that's a great motto that they're pushing this year. And then the other thing I was going to say is green sticker. Like if you're out of state and you don't have a license plate on your rig, you need a green sticker, and you can buy an out of state. If you're not from California, have an out of state green sticker for the event. It is BOM Land, Bureau of Land Management. I've heard of people getting written up for not being registered properly for their side by side, their motorcycle, or whatever that does not have a license plate on it. If you have a raisined up Toyota with a license plate from out of state, fine. But you need to have some kind of licensing there.
What's the theme here? Oh, Toyota suck.
Yeah, Toyota suck. And then Garmin InReach.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to throw that in. I carry it everywhere now with all the crazy shit I do. Snowmobiling, off roading, whatever it is. It's a compact little unit, and if shit goes south, you can hit the SOS button, and it's going to throw out a GPS coordinate of where you're at, and they're going to be able to send some help. So, communication again, ham radio. Hopefully the cell phone works, but don't rely on your cell phone. Having secondary communication like that. A Garmin InReach is a nice security blanket out there in the desert if something goes south.
Right. I do want to mention that I know that one of the things that last year was pretty much maximum enforcement was people in side by sides with no helmets.
You're right. Yeah. So you have to have a helmet in a side by side. In California. It's not a buggy. Like driving my buggy, you don't have to have a helmet. So whatever, you figure out the laws of California there. But you're right. That's a good point, Chris. You do need a helmet if you are in a side-by-side. Obviously,
you and I saw people...
ATC, stuff like that. Helmets required. But interesting.
We saw so many people pulled over with, and there's a shitload of law enforcement out there. They were out there in droves last year, and they're going to probably be there again like that this year. So don't fuck around and find out, because they're not playing games.
Good. Well said.
And then the last thing I wanted to mention, and God, this is like, I hope it never happens or needs to be used, but the Air Med Care, air ambulance, insurance. I mean, it's cheap insurance. I think you can get it for like $99.
No, cheaper than that. I got it here somewhere. Hang on.
I'm looking it up right now, but
I just got my renewal.
Oh, did you? So, but it's like, I mean, we've heard of the horror stories of people, getting in wrecks, off-roading, and needing to be air medevaced out to a hospital, and it gets extraordinarily expensive really fast. So this can really save your bacon.
So Lorenzo just handed me the letter we just got to renew. So it's called Reach. It used to be Reach and stuff, but now it's just called Reach. Let's see, what is it? Oh my God, there's a lot of... What's renewal? 1 year membership, $79.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just,
and then there is a discount code from Cal4Wheel. If you're a member of California Association of Four-Wheel Drive Clubs, I know there's a discount code, so I think it saves you like 10 or 15%. But that's $79. You can do a 10-year membership for $589, 5-year for $299.
Regardless, I mean, it's cheap insurance. I mean, because I've heard of helicopter rides costing $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000.
Now,
which is fucking absurd, by the way.
Yeah, the caveat is, and maybe if you've got good medical insurance, maybe you've already got helicopter insurance for some remote areas. But it's cheap insurance. there's different helicopter services. More than likely in California, it's going to be, AirMed, Care, Reach.
Right.
That's part of this plan, but it could be somebody else. And the other hack is if CHP, California Highway Patrol, since there's no charge for that. That's covered through their program. But it's a crapshoot. You need help.
Well, I think they charge Nevada residents.
They probably do because, whatever.
Hey, all joking aside, I mean,
Hopefully you don't need that shit.
Exactly.
Yes,
hopefully you never need it. But if you do need it, you're gonna want to have it. So
Lorenzo wants to say, don't be a dick and have fun at KOH. Just be good. Don't think about
have fun. Have fun. Enjoy
have fun, but like, be conscious of your surroundings and what you're doing.
Don't be that guy or gal.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Natalia.
Okay, hey, we got to get. I reached out, on the IG.
That's right.
And said, hey, what pro tips does everybody have? So let's go through these. We got quite
just the tip.
Just the tip. So there's some good ones here. Insulated bibs. So that is really good.
That is a good one. I have crew members that wear those at work.
Yeah, they're super good. Your Carhartt onesie or whatever. High Road pre-Hammers party. Yeah, so that's down the road a little bit at Terry Madden's place.
Oh yeah, we had an opportunity to go there. We didn't go there that one.
Yeah,
year.
I don't know what night that is, but look that up. More beer. Yeah, you never have enough beer.
Keep it simple, right?
Here's a laser net or Jesse Haynes Fab portal buggy and a heated jacket. Those are two very nice things to have in the desert. Heated jackets is.
I saw a listing on Facebook Marketplace for a Jesse Haynes chassis or fully built rig for like 48,000.
47,000.
47,000.
Yeah.
It's being delivered next week.
It's fucking badass. Thermals, absolutely. Smudge pots and chapstick or clapstick, as Chris calls it. That is a good one. Definitely thermals. You're not a big fan of the smudge pot, though, huh?
Not really.
I like them.
Not so much. You do, huh?
Here we go. Get Onyx maps so you can find your way around.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Water, absolutely. Water is essential. Another one for chapstick and Vaseline for dry lips and hands. Yeah, some kind of hand moisturizer is a good call. It's like I say, it's desert and dry. Be prepared for good and bad weather. You never know what the desert will serve up. Exactly.
You just don't. You just don't.
And
it's a crapshoot.
The no W. No W. Bring puffy pants and a puffy jacket. Be careful of the fire, or you'll look like losing the side of a.
Is that
side of a cockfight?
We're talking about MC Hammer type puffy pants here, like parachute pants.
No, it's insulated. I think he means insulated. That's our buddy.
Is that from Tyler?
No, it's from Horton.
Oh, fucking Horton.
He sleeps in a teepee, by the way.
He says he has a new tent this year. He's got a whole new setup. Yeah.
Eye drops. That is a good one. Eye drops is good. I do carry eye drops. We didn't mention that. Layers of clothing. We mentioned that. And a good attitude. Have fun. That's a good one.
Positive mental attitude.
Sleeping in the back of a JK2
hold on.
possible, but huh?
All right, so positive mental attitude. Bonus points if somebody can name that movie.
Oh, I don't know that one. All right. DM us.
Right on the IG if you know what that line is, for what movie that line is from.
All right. Sleeping in the back of a JK two-door is possible, but not the best setup. That's true. Another one for lip moisturizer.
Wow, a lot
that
of
was
lips.
from Jess Campbell. Leaf
Why am
blower
I
to
not surprised?
leaf blower to blow dirt off the top of your slide outs before closing them in on the lake bed. Absolutely, leaf blower is huge. I use it.
You
every
wrote in
fucking
that you
day.
wrote in it for your own website or
I
IG?
didn't. I didn't. That was Presinoso 94.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that is a good one. Leaf blower is key for just
absolutely.
keeping the dust. I blow my camper out every morning. That's part of my morning ritual.
Your nesting
Good friends.
process.
Good friends. Lots of money and a warm motorhome. That's all from Eric, Hannah. Insulated coveralls. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Another vote for that.
Yep. Grocery store Dos Equis.
Dos Equis. God, I haven't had Dos Equis in years.
I haven't either. Race car with fat wallets. Yep. And dude wipes.
Dude wipes. What are those?
Those are the dude baby wipes. Basically, they're branded as dude wipes. They're more masculine. Instead of saying baby wipes, you got dude.
Or you could buy a Lance camper.
Well, but if you don't have a camper and you know just having some wipes to like get the dirt off your face and shit at night, that's a good call. Stay safe. Head on a swivel. I mentioned that before. That's a good one.
It's true. Absolutely.
Don't plan on seeing the race. It's easier to actually watch the race at home. I don't know.
Words. We're going down to Hammertown and watching on the Jumbotron.
Well, the comfort, I get it, but being out there and smelling the race fuel and having the, 500 plus horsepower engines that you can feel in your chest, that's pretty fucking cool. You don't get that at home. Don't sleep on a tent. I would mean like in a tent. Even an RTT, it's too loud, too windy, and cold. No privacy. I agree with that. Go with people who have gone before. That's good.
That's a good call. Yeah,
that's a good call. Let's see. You're covered in the past. Oh, you covered it in the past, but goggles and neck gaiters to breathe through the dust. Absolutely. I did not mention the goggles. I just got some goggles off of Amazon. I got 2 pair for like $14.
I got the same ones.
You got them? They're great.
One for me and one for Craig.
Perfect. It's great. Having some clear goggles is absolutely essential when that W blows out there. The neck gaiters, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, certainly the flags are a new thing for most of us, but definitely a great idea. Agree. Absolutely. Oh, Dolly wrote in here. Wood stove fan for the buddy heater is a game changer. So she got one of those fans that operate off the heat.
Oh yeah, they're
you
great.
Put on a wood stove in like a cabin or something. They put that on their buddy heater in the camper. I will say the buddy heater works great, and we talked about it back in 2020. I use it to like heat up the camper initially.
I have one.
Yeah, they work good, but they do throw moisture into the air.
It's a wet heat.
It's a wet heat, so be aware of that. Let's see. CWWW must be Wheeling Wine and Whiskey for free whiskey tasting. Yeah, that's true. That's Aussie said that one. Yeah, well, I'm going to get my fucking burger with a lot this year, so make that happen, Aussie. Talk to people, meet people, and have a conversation and share a beer. Make new friends. Absolutely.
That's like priority number one.
It really is. And always have some TP on you. Always. So that's
I don't carry a roll of TP around with me.
But I have it in the rigs.
I do have in my truck, in my camper, in my Jeep. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I get that point.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Here, a printed event schedule hanging in the RV. There is an app this year. Not sure how well it will work on the lake bed, but that's good. So you know what's going on every day.
Yeah.
Chapstick and Visine. Absolutely. Reiterate that again. Dust mask. Because we're all anticipating a bunch of dust this year.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Did they get any rain with this last set of storms?
Yeah, they
that
got
came
some
through?
rain today. So
Oh,
that's
good.
good. We're
That'd be
recording
well.
on Sunday. Figuring out where you want to view each race from depending on the course and the day. Yeah, I feel like in parentheses here they got. I feel like this is our biggest hurdle every year. That's true because the viewing areas have become limited.
Very
And,
limited.
Yeah,
And very, very packed with people.
It is, yeah, for sure. So that's good stuff, man.
That it?
Thank you for writing in. Yeah, all these people.
That's super cool, man. Really good. I mean, the idea of printing out the that's something that never even occurred to me. My wife just bought a brand new printer here at the house, so I'm going to print that out right now.
That's a good call. There you go.
Boom.
Yeah, absolutely. My gosh. Yeah, that's good. Those are good tips, and it reiterates some of the stuff we talked about earlier. So,
oh yeah,
there's a good synopsis there, Chris. Good synopsis.
Absolutely, man. Good stuff. You got anything else?
That's all I got. Very
all
good.
Right.
I'm glad we updated this. It's a Gearhead's freaking awesome adventure in the desert.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to Boone Road.
Boone
Driving
Road.
in on Boone Road.
Boone Road.
It's great. It's epic. It's huge. But then when you're leaving Boone Road, son of a bitch.
We've left Boone Road in so many different ways. I mean, it's like in calm and in storm, and I think we've run the gamut. I don't know if there can be any difference, but regardless, I mean, the camaraderie and renewing friendships and
new friendships,
acquaintances, and so forth. Hammers is always one of the most enjoyable parts of the experience for me. So,
absolutely.
Hopefully, you, our listeners or new listeners, wander up to Upper Hammertown Heights, find our campsite, or see us as Jason and I are wandering around in Hammertown, or maybe even on the trail. Looking forward to sharing stories and swapping stickers and whatever. So, how do they get a hold of us, Jason?
You can give us a phone call at 408-800-5169. 408-800-5169. Give us a call. We'll play it on the air. Of course, there's the email. If you want to send us an email, it's Chris@wheelingwineandwhiskey.com or Jason@wheelingwineandwhiskey.com. Of course, Lorenzo, he hasn't gotten anything in a while. He's kind of butthurt about it, but
he gets a lot of hate mail.
He'll get over it. He's looking forward to the Hammers.
Actually, he gets a lot of mail order bride emails.
He does. He gets a lot of different, questionable emails. But he loves to hear from the listeners. So and then hit us up on IG, Wheeling Wine and Whiskey. So good stuff. I can't wait. I'm ready to go right now. I mean, like mentally ready to go. I'm physically not ready to go.
You're almost out the door.
I am almost out the door. I mean, literally, stuff is packed. I just need to hitch up the trailer, the mobile studio, and we're going to head out. And safe travels to everybody down to the lake bed. We're looking forward to seeing you. Come find us. Look for us. We'll be running around everywhere. It's always hard to kind of meet up with people, but you know where we're camped. Come find us and ask somebody, hey, where's Jason and Chris? Okay, well they're heading down Medusa right now. They'll be here in a few hours.
Yeah, right. Tumbling down Medusa. If you see Chris driving around on a black electric e-bike,
that's right. You
flag
got
him
your
down.
New e-bike. That's gonna be great. You're gonna put Lorenzo in the basket up front, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He's looking forward to that, actually. He's
Change his name to Toto.
Spending some quality time with you. I think he's tired of me.
Change his name to Toto and call it good.
He's looking forward to some warmer weather. So, all right, Chris, I think that is a good synopsis. And,
hell yeah.
With that,
we're out.